Hey guys, how's it going? Doing another installment of my longshot collection. I know I haven't done one of these in a little bit, but I had one of my favorite longshots opened up for maintenance and I added some new parts, so I thought I might as well show you guys too. So anyways, getting right into it, this is my full Xplorer longshot, and before anyone comments, I realize this is really expensive. I don't want to hear it. I know, I'm the one that paid for it. But anyways, moving on. If you don't like Xplorer, that's fine. I totally get that. But I do. Anyways, so getting right into it, most of the parts are aluminum, and I didn't really make any of this. It's literally all Xplorer. So aluminum catch plate, and that was custom just for me at the time, but now they're available. Aluminum X trigger. This is the newer version, not the Akono one. This is the actual real X trigger. Xplorer plunger tube support, and this is the CNC PVC version. And then a X lever. Really like these things. This is also a CNC piece out of PVC. And then now I have the Ultimate Gen 6 Breech, and that's the Metal Xplorer Breech. And it's really expensive, but honestly it's the nicest machined breech I've ever used. It feeds great. The seal is okay, it's good enough, but the machining is fantastic. It looks beautiful. I really love it. At the time this was a custom part just for me, but then right after that he decided to make both of them available. So yeah, nice aluminum Mickey Mouse piece, liking that. So I'll show you the Gen 6 breech. And I have the Xplorer bolt sled obviously. But look at that dart gate. That is just some nice CNC milling. Absolutely gorgeous, in my opinion. Just beautiful dart gate. And it's not the same as a Gen 5. Actually, let me go get the Gen 5. So here's the Gen 5. And Mark, if you're watching, this is your Gen 5. I still haven't put it in a blaster yet. So here's the Gen 5 pusher. Fits just fine. It fits actually in here, but it doesn't seal, I don't think. I've actually never tried it. But the Gen 6 pusher will not fit in the Gen 5 dart gate. It's way too big. And so I'll show you the two pushers side by side. The Gen 6 has a kind of fatter finger profile, where this is slimmed down. And the Gen 6 is just kind of a little bit bigger overall. And it does seal better, but I think that's just because the dart gate's CNC'd. The Gen 5 pusher is CNC'd, but their gate is cast. But anyways, not about that. Put that to the side. And then I have the plunger rod that came with the kit as well. I did replace the back part, and this is just a wear piece because the aluminum catch plate rubbing on the aluminum nub here, they would wear each other out, whereas it actually hasn't worn out with the polycarb, surprisingly. But I just thought I can make these easily and these not so much, so I'd rather make this the wear piece. I can just make them whenever I want. Nice padding on the plunger rod. I like Xplorer's plunger rods, they're nice. I have a lathe now, so I just make my own, but they are very nice plunger rods. Now, onto the shell. These are the parts I added. I added some 3D printed support pieces, and these are not from Singapore. They're not from Zorko. These are my files. I designed them in SolidWorks. And you can see they're a little different. This is a solid one piece, and then there's a angle on here. And the reason I did this is because I actually broke one of his. Nothing wrong with his. I really like them. I just had a big spring in there, and hit the ones that I had from him. They were printed like maybe 1 or 2 layers thick with very little infill, which is usually good enough. I just had like a 25 kg spring, and I dry fired it, and it just snapped the thing. So I did the little angle there, and these are 3 layers thick, and I think it's like 30% infill. And then I have the full back reinforcement as well, so that's nice. And if anyone wants the files for these, I'm not going to be greedy and keep them to myself. If you want them, shoot me an email. My email is floating around my YouTube channel. Message me. I'm happy to email you the STLs for these. Some filing may be required. And then here's the bolt sled. Nice bolt sled. It's CNC'd aluminum with some PVC pieces. It's the cheapest metal bolt sled on the market, and it's quite nice. I do enjoy it. That's pretty much for the internals. That's all I got going. I'm just going to put it together, and then I will show you all the stuff I have on the outside, because it's quite not quite modified, but there's quite a few things on the outside, so I will show you that as well. Okay, so I got it together. That's it right there. Got a Zombie Strike Green X stock with matching X sights. I really like those parts, they're nice. Xplorer shotgun grip in orange, a hawk muzzle here, and then this priming bolt. And it looks like an Xplorer X Prime, but it's actually not. I did make this on the lathe back there. And yeah, that's the blaster put together. It's really expensive. You know, this thing's bittersweet. You know, I bought the parts over a long period of time, so it didn't really hurt that much. But you know, now that the project's complete and I'm holding it in my hands, it's kind of like, wow, I can't believe I spent that much money on this thing. But you know, you only live once. I do really like it. All the money that was spent on this was made by this YouTube channel. Not from views or anything, just commissions and stuff. And those commissions wouldn't happen probably without this YouTube channel. That's how people seem to find me. So this represents quite a bit of hours in the shop here and quite a bit of hours at the shop at my old house. This was bought over a very long period of time. 2 years I bought the parts to build this blaster, and you know, it's just a project fulfilled. I've wanted to do Xplorer longshot for a while, and now I have one. So that's it, guys. Just wanted to show you my Xplorer longshot. Do a little pose for you there. Shoulder the blaster. Definitely nice and comfortable. My X-Stock has a metal button, which I thought was interesting. Usually they're plastic. But yeah, anyways. That's all for today, guys. I got a few more long shots to show you in the future, and a kind of a funny series that I think I'm going to do. So anyways, nice chatting with you. Hope you're all doing well, and hopefully I'll see you again soon.